Hey guys, welcome back to 365 Days of SEO. This is Christian Bullock. And just a note, I need to kind of talk in a hushed tone because both of my daughters are asleep. Today we're talking about how to figure out your best content and why exactly you want to do that. So, why would you want to figure out what your best content is? When I think about looking into this for client sites, my own website, etc., I think of it from two different perspectives. The first perspective is, what is my best content from a search engine perspective? What pages do I feel, and backed up by data, do search engines feel are my most valuable pages? And I also look at it from a user perspective. Okay, so a page that's most visited by sessions in Google Analytics, a top page there might not actually be one of your most valued pages from a search engine perspective. So I like to know these disconnects, and I'll tell you why towards the later tail end of this video. When it comes from a search engine perspective, I'm a big proponent in using Moz, so I use one of those tools on Open Site Explorer. I plug in the URL, go to the top pages report, and sort everything by page authority. Page authority meaning, in the eyes of search engines, they feel these are the pages are the most valuable on that domain. This report tells me all I really need to know from that perspective. Rank it, obviously, in terms of page authority, like I mentioned. You can look at the top 5 or so pages, and you'll see a kind of a rapid decline based on page authority, and it could vary greatly based on the URL you plug in. You could have a page authority of 80. You have a page authority of like 35 as being your top page authority page. But that being said, it'll really give you an idea of what those pages are that search engines feel is your most valuable content pages that they would be okay and likely look to rank. So that's why I look at it from a search engine user perspective. From a user perspective, of course I go to Google Analytics and I look at top content by sessions. And I really only look at two things. I look at referral data, which kind of talks about sources of traffic from links out there. And then I like to just look at from an organic search perspective, landing pages, and that hopefully will gel with the page authority filter that you did over at Open Site Explorer. But looking at it from a user perspective means this is the type of content that, again, from referral traffic only, this is the type of content that users are finding the most valuable on my website. Hopefully those sync up. Sometimes they don't, and that's okay. When it comes to viewing this data, what I do with this data is I create content information based on what search engines feel is my most valuable content, and data and looking at from a user perspective, and from a referral perspective in my Google Analytics account profile, what users find the most valuable on my website. So I usually do this sweep a couple times a month, maybe monthly, maybe twice a month, but it really gives me an idea of how's my content breaking out. I might write a really great blog post, think it's the best blog post ever, but if users aren't finding it valuable, search engines aren't finding it valuable, likely I need to kind of hit another angle, need to hit another topic and think about, okay, what can I write based on something that's performed in the past that I know search engines will love and users will love. Again, my name is Christian Bullock, 365daysofseo.com. See you guys tomorrow.